So, hey everyone, and I'm already with you. So, I hope you see me. Just a couple minutes, and I think when everyone join us actually, then we'll start. Just let me to do a few preparations. Hey, just let me know in the beginning of everything. I just would like to ask you, I don't know, here in chat, show me if you see me well, if you hear me well, and then I'm gonna start actually. We can wait maybe extra 5 minutes to join us other people, and it's already around like 16 people right now, so let's wait. Just show me please in chat that you can hear me and you can see me pretty well. So for me it's very important, because when I sit here I don't understand exactly how loud am I, and the rest. So let me just finish a few preparations. You also can tell me about the video, about everything, and then we're gonna start, because here on my equipment it shows that everything works pretty well. So I just want to see cheers from Brazil. Brazil, hey, how is it going? It's probably pretty hot over there, so really happy back from Florida. So summer is really running, it's pretty hot there, so really love the weather. Чутно і видно чудово. Дуже дякую Сергій Лисенко, дуже радий, що мене видно і чутно чудово. З іншими теж почнемо. Я буду розмовляти в більшості англійською мовою, тому якщо щось не зрозуміло, можете питати, а вже ж українською. Я буду трохи відповідати українською, але в більшості буду базікати тут англійською. So, і як хто хоче, може писати теж питання українською, я буду відповідати українською, англійською разом. Yes, bro, the sound, the video is perfect. Okay, so let's place maybe a little bit music on background, and we can, let me just check everything. Right now, just let me know about right now. Is the music like too loud or not so? I already see that here, like Fernando Toro Rincon already wrote a few questions, so I also gonna answer to them. So bro, the sound and video is okay. Just let me know about right now, is music like too loud, because I don't want to keep it like very quiet, I want to, I don't know, play some music in the background. When it's like too loud, just let me know, because it looks like everything is pretty well, but want to be sure. Today actually I'm gonna show you one of tattoo what I already did like a couple weeks ago, like 3 weeks ago, and actually shot part of the live stream what I already did on this tattoo. You can see on my YouTube channel. Today I just want to show you a different part of the same tattoo, actually the part of body what I did in black and gray, in opaque gray, because actually I got a lot of messages on my Instagram and Patreon about the opaque gray. People ask me about how I feel, how I pack the opaque gray, how I build gradients, what opaque gray I use. So I see that it's pretty important for most of tattoo artists, and this is the reason why I actually decided today to show some color and some opaque gray as well. So I mean, like, you will see dark red, orange, yellow colors, and then you will see also I don't hear the music. Okay, so maybe it's like too quiet, I mean the music, and it's also not disturbing us at all, so it's also pretty good. Maybe like this we can do. Okay, okay. Tick, tick, tick. So yeah, just a little bit. I see already around like 14 people right here with us, and I gonna start the live stream as well. So yeah, like I said before, I already did the statue, and today I decided to show some black and gray, opal gray. I found it like very interesting for most of you. There's around like 2 hours video, so be ready. 2 hours. I'm gonna be here on live stream. So remember that this live stream actually I'm not gonna save here on YouTube. This live stream later will be able only for patrons, for people who subscribe to me on my Patreon. So if you are not on my Patreon, you can in the description under this live stream there is a link to Patreon, and you can find what it is, you know, this like education platform where I share a lot of education materials every month. So usually like every month I try to upload like 2-3 different videos with my explanation, all of them based on requests of people who subscribe to me on Patreon. And actually there also we have direct message where you can ask me all technical questions, so everything what you are interested in. So yeah, this live stream is not going to be all the time here on YouTube, only today, and since tomorrow this live stream is going to be only on Patreon. So I hope you hear me well, and I think everything is pretty good. So let me answer 2 questions what Fernando wrote me, and also chat is available for everyone. So if you have some questions, feel completely free and write your question in the chat, you know, and I will be happy if you tap the like on this live stream. So let's talk how many voltage and what kind of needles are you using, and what about the healed process, the best regrets. So about the first one, let's start from the beginning till the end. So at first, about voltage, I can say I use around like 8.2, 8.5, something like that. But you have to understand that voltage is a super specific question actually, because a lot of depends not on voltage as well. So the result, the result and packing of color, you know, or blending color depends on how, not only on voltage. There's like a lot of different points, like a stroke, like a fly out needle, how you press the machine, you know, how you stretch the skin. So there are a lot of different reasons, but I can say like my voltage is around like I said already 8.2, 8.5. But you also have to understand you probably use different machine, you know, it depends also on type of skin, it depends on how fast you move your hand, you know, how fast you pack the color. So yeah, my voltage what I use, it's 8.2, 8.5. so your voltage is gonna be different. When you would like to try, I don't know, when you would like to try, for example, try the voltage, you know, I highly recommend it. Find probably like the darkest area in the design, like set up the voltage, like I said, 8.2 or 8.5, and then, you know, try to fill just black color. Feel like you usually, with the same movement like you usually do, you know, you can check when this area not so solid, not solid enough, you know, then you can up voltage a little bit and fill again, you know, when you see that everything is well, okay, leave like it is, probably this is your voltage. When you fill everything and you see the I just try to get, oh, here, great, yeah. When you see that everything is pretty good, yeah, when everything is pretty good, then you actually can keep to this wall, stick to this voltage. When you see that voltage is too high, you know, and machine runs too fast, so you can do it a little bit less. So about the needle, it's a typical setup. I use it for all of my work, in all of my tattoos, you know. It's around like like 5 round liner, 5 round shader, 9 soft edge magnum, 7 soft edge magnum since last time, and very rare I take 13. So I can say like mostly it's 5 round liner, 5 round shader, 7 and 9 soft edge magnum. Guys, I see no questions from you, so just let me know if you hear me well and if you see me well. Picture probably is good, but just curious about the question. So yeah, if you hear me well, I hope so. Just tap, you know, like thumb up emoji, you know, and or something like just plus to know that the full live stream is going pretty good. So about the needle I already said, voltage said, and about the healing process. Actually, I use like a few different ways, and sometimes I mix them. You know, it's I use absorbent pads or P pads, you know, something like tattoo armor. I also use protective skin, protective film. It's Unistar from Quadron and Recovery. Really like them. So and you can find actually on my Instagram. There's on my page and in link in bio. There's aftercare guide. So there I explain everything about the healing process, what I usually recommend to my clients. So you can go to my Instagram or and check it there. There also I attach a few videos how I apply the film, how I ask clients to take it off, you know, and just say you, oh, thank you so much. That's everything is good. Okay. And about the healing process. So when I use, for example, absorbent pad, then usually I ask client, when client back to home, take off the pad, wash everything, you know, let it open for like maybe 20 minutes, apply a little bit of Aquaphor and place the new one for first night. So, and usually first 2 days I ask them to change absorbent pad 2 times. So for example, when they wake up next day after session, in the morning, take it off, wash, leave it open for 15-20 minutes, then apply a little bit cream, put the new one. In the evening before to go to sleep, change again. And when they wake up next time, the next day, it's gonna be probably like third day, then don't use it anymore. Keep tattoo only open, you know, only 2 times a day, wash and apply a little bit of cream. That's it. When tattoo completely peeled out, you know, and clean, use hustle butter to moisturize the skin. So about protective film, it's gonna be different a little bit. It's gonna be different a little bit with protective film. I usually apply protective film, Unistar or Recovery. I apply here in the shop. Then I ask my clients next day when they wake up, take off the film, wash everything, let it open for like 20 minutes. Use antibacterial soap, wash gentle with room temperature water, you know. Then leave tattoo open for 20 minutes, let it breathe. And I give extra slices of protective film to my client and show them how to apply new one next day. So next day, like I said, they wake up, change everything, leave it open for 20, sometimes 30 minutes, and apply the new one. With new one, they have to keep it for like next 6 days, and in 6 days, take it off. Take shower, for example, and in shower, take it off. So something like this. Sometimes I combine. I do, for example, first night I keep absorbent pad, and next day I ask my clients to remove absorbent pad and place protective film. So it depends, and very personally, I can't say like I have one perfect standard aftercare process. No, every time is a little bit different. Okay, here are more questions. How to talk with customers about that you have a particular style and that is the best way to do your work, etc. So I can let's do first. I just gonna start the video. Explain a little bit, and then keep talking and answer to your questions as well. Okay, Let's do this. I think this is gonna be pretty good. Yeah. So, and now I just, yeah, here you can see tattoo. Fernando, I will answer to your question definitely a little bit later. I just don't want to make this live stream too long. So this is the reason why I just like start video right now, and then we can keep talking about the rest, and I'll keep answering to rest questions. So here you can see tattoo. The bottom I already did. On the left side you can see the design what I did, and yeah, you can see the design, and right now I'm washing this tattoo. So on the bottom I use the typical color setup what I usually do and use actually in my fire tattoos. The full setup you can see on my Patreon, so everyone who subscribed to me on Patreon can find this color map. There's a dark red, orange, bright orange, yellow. Everything about how I mix them you can find on my Patreon. It's gonna be like a little bit difficult to explain everything here, you know, when I'm just talking. There I show exactly how I mix color and prepare dark red and how I work with them. So you can see the video. Yeah, now I'm gonna start to work a little bit with the, with the background, more dark blue background, and then I will go to work with upper gray. On the top of this guy you can see I already logged the stencil. I logged the stencil probably like, I don't know, maybe months ago, maybe 2 months ago, something like that. I really like to, when I see I don't have time to finish everything, I really like to log the stencil, so next time when client comes to me I don't do something, you know, I don't need stencil, I don't need to print it out again and apply, so I can just like start to work immediately. So I use the lightest gray wash and just very quick, kind of like a sketch, you know, or something like that. I just can fill it out and that's it. So it's probably, as you can see, it's very easy. So I hope quality, everything is good, because on my, it's not bad, but not the bad. Oh no, that's good, that's good. Okay, so yeah, I lock everything, the full stencil on previous session with lightest gray wash and using just 5 round liner, very quick, kind of like a sketch, you know, show the volume, the darkest areas, and that's it. And show only the areas what I really know that I can cover that up later. So let's back to questions what you asked me before, and then I will, little by little, I will answer to your new questions. One sec. Yep, I just do this question slightly smaller, like this. Then it doesn't cover the work. Yeah, awesome. How to talk with customer about that you have a particular style. So this is by one side it's like huge problem or huge question, by another way it's like not so difficult, because before what I did, I every time try to prepare design how I see that, you know, and prepare the second option how they want to get it. And usually what I prepared, you know, looks, compared to what they want, looks much better. So this is the reason why every time when they ask me like, man, I ask you to do this or that, I say like, okay, I will try to prepare design as you want, and I will try to prepare design as I want, you know. And when I show them 2 designs and they compare like, oh, what he did is much better than what we ask, you know, and they usually choose my version, my option. So it works like that. Sometimes no, okay, I say like, okay, no problem, you want this, your responsibility, I can do this like it is like you want, you know, I can do like that. But then I usually don't take picture in the end, and I don't show this design on my social media, because social media like Instagram or Facebook, you know, this is kind of like your online gallery. So people see what you do and people come to you and ask the same. So when they ask me in the end of the session, oh, are you gonna take a picture of this tattoo? I say like, sorry, no, because it's a little bit out of my style, you know, it's not what I really like. I just did because you asked me to do that, you know, I showed my version, you didn't want, so I just don't want to. I can take picture and send it to you, but I'm not gonna share it on my Instagram or Facebook, YouTube, whatever. So this is the reason, this is what I say to my clients, and mostly they understand like, okay, yeah, no problem, we got what we wanted, so no problem, we can 100% agree with you. So, and that's it. But yeah, like I said, I just try to play with them kind of, you know, and just try to play with them and show two different options. So next questions. So how do you go about deciding what structure and values you want to form the image you're looking for? Example, the chest in this piece has very distinct structure and volume of gray. You know, because I drew a lot of before, so I know what means go from general form to texture, you know, to show this structures. So this is the reason, like, I try to draw and try to show at first like the general shape, the general picture, you know, and then when I need to add a little bit texture. So, and that's it. And I just try to don't be very stick to the design, you know, try to draw a little bit more by myself, you know, and sometimes try to imagine, okay, this is the chest, what is the volume, where's the shadow, where's the lightest area, try to understand how it builds, you know, and then I try to create, try to draw it sometimes just by myself, you know. So, and yeah, right now you can see I'm just using 5 round liner, and before I filled everything using 7 soft edge magnum. When I filled everything, then I took 5 round shader, and after that I took 5 round liner just to make some edges more sharp, you know, just sharper. Some of them softer, some of them sharper. Just want to remember you guys, so we do this live stream on my YouTube channel, so if you didn't subscribe, didn't follow me here on YouTube, please follow me. Actually, last week I uploaded new time-lapse videos, so you can see they are pretty cool time-lapse. Some of them already over like 50,000 views. And next week I also will upload new time-lapse here on YouTube. So if you would like to see different videos from time to time, so please subscribe to me on YouTube. And actually a little bit later I will also announce one very cool thing, and mostly it's going to be able only for my YouTube followers, you know, and yeah, you can use it. So it's going to be like pretty cool news little bit later with really good discount for most of you. So I hope I answered to this question. Let's go with the next one. Here the question in Ukrainian language. I will translate it in English and answer this question in English at first, and then I will answer in Ukrainian language. Do you use gray wash in your work? For example, in the background from dark to light. Okay. So sometimes, yes, sometimes I also place, because gray wash, it's also kind of like a, I don't know, also kind of like a color, you know, and when I have like really light skin, sometimes I can play with a gray wash. For example, for my wife, I did tattoo. You can find it on my Instagram. There's a skeleton with some golden thorn, you know, with some golden coins. And you can see that the skeleton done only using gray wash and everything around is full color. So I use sometimes gray wash and mix them like gray wash and color. It works really cool, you know. But I try to separate. When I need gray wash, I do gray wash. When I need black and gray, not black and gray, full color, I do full color. So it depends, but I don't try to build gradients like place a gray wash and over a gray wash, for example, place I don't know, pack yellow color to make the gradient from black to yellow. So if you're interested in something like that, no, it's gonna make pretty dirty color in the end. And actually sometimes color gonna fade and you will see only gray, so it's gonna be like very dirty and not so pretty. So this is the reason why mostly I can mix these two techniques, but then in my mind I just separate like, okay, this subject and this I don't know, smoke for example, I can do in gray wash, but the background I can do full color, something like that, you know. So you have areas what has done completely by gray wash and areas what is done completely by color. I don't try to blend color in gray wash or gray wash in color, so when I need to build the gradients. So if I got the point correct, it's great. If no, then you can ask me again, let me know that you've been interested in something different and we can keep talking about that. What needles you're using right now? Right now on this part actually I use 3 different needles, like I said before. 7 soft edge magnum, yeah, like this. 7 soft edge magnum, 5 round shader and 5 round liner. So mostly I try to at first fill the area using soft edge magnum, and then when I need to fill small parts of this element, then I use 5 round shader. And when I need to do like very sharp edges, you know, of the subject, then I use 5 round liner. But yes, on this element actually, this part of this guy arm, I use 7 soft edge magnum, 5 round shader and 5 round liner. Thank you for doing this live stream. Thank you so much who comes here. Really happy. I do it for free, as you can see, for everyone. So I use here a lot of my stuff, what I bought before to do live streams, something like that. Costs a lot of money sometimes because I have to buy everything and it's not so cheap sometimes. So here's like at least $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, you know, to make stream very easy and quality. So I will be happy if you like a thank you, just tap like, subscribe to me on YouTube, and if you can to, I don't know, share this live stream on your social media like Instagram, record a little bit and share it on Instagram. I will be really happy. Thank you for answering, bro. Thank you. What stroke you using? For most of my, not most, for every, yeah, for all of my tattoos, I use only one tattoo machine, and I use this tattoo machine right now as well. This is Cheyenne Unlimited with stroke 4.0. So it's pretty good one. I found it like very good for me for gray wash, for color, for opaque gray, doesn't matter. So for all of my tattoos, I use Cheyenne Unlimited 4.0 stroke. Really like it. But if you ask me about fly-out needle, I can say that fly-out, it's usually around like 2 millimeters. So something like half inside, half outside, something like that. Sometimes like little bit more outside and a little bit less inside. So you can see right now I'm feeling gray, this opaque gray. I use this opaque gray from world famous AD Pancho pastel set, opaque gray number 1 and number 3. And I mix them between each other a little bit to get like a middle tone. So also who subscribe to me on Patreon can see how I do that, actually. Thank you guys, thank you. Let's check how many of us here. Oh, it's pretty good. It's already watched around like 100 people. Really happy about that. Thank you. And right now it's watching around like 20. Shows me like 21, but I think it's much more of us here than 21. Let's just double check. Yeah. Ooh, it's great. Happy about that. Yeah, it's already together. It's already 100 people. Really love it. So here also another question in Russian language. I'm gonna translate it and answer in English as well. So hey, on one of my clients, most of colors what I used based on white. It's like blue, light blue, pink, gray, and when it gets healed, it's not so evenly. So some spots dark, more solid, some spots more transparent. He has Spanish type of skin with a little bit tanned, with little bit yellow, something like that. About like when the color getting healed not so evenly, you know, when you see some transparent, some solid areas, some areas solid, some areas transparent. So I suggest that it's sometimes about like when we try to mix color with water and apply color very fast. So this is the reason sometimes I can answer only how I think, you know. I didn't see the process how you apply the color. So I just can imagine that probably you mix a little bit color mixed with water, you know, and try to apply it pretty fast. So this is one of reason why it's healing some areas more solid, some areas more transparent. Sometimes also when you try to build a gradient, for example, from blue to pink or from blue to gray or from gray to pink, you know, and you mix colors exactly in the cap. I mean, not in the cap, in nose, you know, you touch a little bit gray, then you touch a little bit pink, and you try to fill area, you know, to build the gradient. So sometimes when we use this technique, it doesn't work as well, because especially in this case, the healing process is this area healed looks like partly solid, partly transparent. So this is the reason why when I have like a large gradient, I try to mix all colors before in caps, you know, and then pack them into the skin, because when I mix it like kind of like a nose for large gradients, for small gradients is okay, for large gradients I mean, so then it's the color is not so like evenly everywhere. So some, like I said already, some areas is pretty solid, some areas transparent, you know, sometimes darker, sometimes lighter. So this is the reason. So maybe it's because of, like I said in the beginning, you mix color with water and pack them fast, or you try to build the gradients, you know, and mix everything in tattooing process. Just tap a little bit one color and a little bit of another color and build the gradient. So sometimes it happens like this. If you want, you can subscribe to me on Patreon, and there you can share a picture with me. You can text me in a direct message, you know, share a picture with me, and we can discuss it more precise. And also this guy continued to write that he thinks that skin is very dry, looks like he just recently back from the beach. Did you get something similar with your clients, or this is the problem only in my technique? This is a guy asking actually right here. So I can say that first one, I see that your client is Spanish, so they have sun much more longer, I mean, than we usually have. So I mean, like here in New York we have summer only like 2-3 months. You know, in Spain you have summer almost around the full year. So everyone, most of people who lives close to them south, you know, their skin is pretty dry. So this is the reason why maybe the skin is pretty difficult, and sometimes pack color evenly on skin like this also a little bit difficult. So you have to understand it, and maybe ask your client to use a little bit cream like 2, 3, 4 days before the appointment. Make skin a little bit softer, you know, moisturize the skin. And then when client's back to you, work is gonna be a little bit easier for you. Because also when I come to Florida or when I come to California, there are also like people who spend a lot of time under sun, you know, and their skin tone is a little bit more yellow, a little bit more tanned, you know, than here in New York. So this is the reason why sometimes works like a little bit difficult. Skin is like super dry, especially when most of your clients, men's, for example, men. So we don't, males, you know, guys, we don't use so much moisturized cream, you know, like skin cream, something like skin balsam, you know, something like women use every day. So their skin is pretty good. Our skin is more dry. So maybe this is the reason as well. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, 4.0 for me also. Before I tried a lot of different tattoo machines, you know, with 2.5, 2.8, 3.2 stroke, but what I found for myself, 4.0 is like the best way. This is what I really like the most. World famous, I don't know, not everything I can say, be honestly, especially new colors also not so, I don't like them. I don't know about you, but I just talk about me, but my experience, I don't like them. So, but some of them is pretty good, especially this AD Pancho pastel, gray pastel set is probably the best. Thank you. Damn, your English is perfect. Not as perfect as I want, you know, but I just try to talk more, you know, and get more and more practice. The most difficult thing is guys in our shop, you know, they're from East of Europe and most of them Russian speaking, you know. So only Michael Perry who can speak English, some apprentice, and Ricardo, shop manager. That's it. All tattoo artists, Russian speaking, you know. So this is the biggest problem to improve my English, because I don't have so many practice to talk to clients, you know. But most of the time when I spend in the shop, we speak Russian, you know. And my wife, she's also from Ukraine. She speaks Ukrainian and Russian as well, so we also don't speak in English at home. So this is the biggest problem sometimes. So guys, just let me know. I have a curious question. How are you? What do you think about webinars or seminars, something like that? Do you prefer more online or offline education? Because I think to provide webinar, and I think about to do that in July, just in 2-3 months, you know. So, and let me know if you would like to know a little bit about upcoming webinar. It's gonna be around like 6 hours. Yeah, and I have some cool ideas what probably no one did before. So just let me know how you're interested in webinar, and I will do some good surprise for you. So give me a second. It's like this. Yep. So you can see right now also working with yep. Oh, now you can see me as well. So it's gonna be much better because you can see who's talking to you. So now you can see I'm working right now with 5-round liner, or 5-round shader, sorry. I just did the black shadow, you know, and took the opaque gray. So actually in my incaps, you know, I have black, I have opaque gray number 3 with little bit of black, I have opaque number 3 mixed with opaque number 1, and opaque number 1 clear. So right now I did the black and did a little bit of dark gray, and most of tattoo actually I really prefer to use 5-round shader and 7 soft edge magnum. This is for today, this is the most lovely needles at all, you know. So yeah, right now I'm using soft edge magnum. Okay, here the question about T-Tech needles. I just found that T-Tech needles, tape of T-Tech needles is much shorter than Quadron, for example. I can say like about tape of needles, taper. So usually we have like tall, long taper, we have like long taper, we have shorter, like a medium taper, and we have kind of like a bullet. So T-Tech says that they use medium taper, and I really like their medium taper, especially 5-round shader. In my opinion, for now, for me especially, it's the best. I'm not sponsored by them, so I'm not gonna promote them. I just say what I really like, you know. So about the Quadron, I really like magnums from Quadron, especially 11, 13, 15, you know, but I can say I also like magnums from Cheyenne, for example. You know, not just would like to be clear, no one of these companies sponsored me, so I'm not sponsored, so I'm completely free to choose what I want, and this is the reason why in my tattoos I use 2 different brands. So Quadrons, I know some tattoo artists in our shop use Quadrons, they really love it. So for me, Quadrons Magnum, perfect. Liner shader, I don't like them, you know. I prefer more to T-Tech, Quadron to T-Tech, you know. So this is the reason, like, why in my setup usually I have two cartridges from Quadron, 2 cartridges from Cheyenne. So I really like magnums from Cheyenne and really like liner and shader from T-Tech. About liner, just remember, I am not a person who does a lot of outlines, so I use liner only to make the board of some areas sharper, you know, so I don't use a lot of lines in my practice, so outlines in my practice, you know. So this is the reason why, like, for me, Cheyenne, T-Tech round liner is really good needle, and round shader. And I don't know if, Quadron, like more shorter tape or longer tape, I don't know. Both of them say that they use medium tape. But, you know, the one thing is we have no standards in tattoo industry about medium tape. So everyone can create own medium, you know, and Quadron and T-Tech, I don't know actually if they order it from factory in China. I actually have no idea. So maybe the one huge factory produce needles for Quadron and T-Tech, but just with different specification, or 2 different factories produce, I have no idea. So I know that all of them very professional, high quality, and it's more about preference. I highly recommend it to buy like, I don't know, 10 needles from Quadron, 10 needles from T-Tech, use them and just find what is the best for you. That's it. This is how I did before, you know. What should I do to bring more clients into realistic color tattoo? On my opinion, first one, in your social media, publish only pictures, and examples of design what you want to do. Second thing is, on my opinion, is to create more realistic designs and place them on Instagram, for example, that they are available, to show also to clients that you mostly sticks to realistic designs. Third thing, what I really recommend to you, also to talk your client and say like my specific style and what I do the best, it's realistic. So if you want different, I also can do different, but it's not my prefer. So, and then you can separate your clients on what you want to do and what you have to do just to get money, And when you post and show more realistic tattoos in your social media, you will get more clients to realistic designs. So this is what I did before. Online, not everybody can come to on offline. Yeah, guys, I already did a couple years ago online webinar, so it works like pretty good. We got a lot of good opinions, and also I sold that online webinar probably like 300 or 400 copies. People really love it, so I definitely will do a new one. I will do a new webinar, so if you're interested. So true, bro. Yeah. Right now, no, this live stream is not, I just showing the full process, because to tattoo real client and talk to you, is not so easy. So, and sometimes it's not real, not real to do, because it's pretty difficult. When I talk, I'm very slowly tattoo. So this is the reason why I show process, and like I said on the beginning, I did this tattoo like 3 weeks ago, somewhere 2 weeks ago, something like that, and just showing the full process in like real-time tattooing process. Not right now, but it's not kind of like a time lapse. So this is the reason. Yep. And this one. So yeah, and I will do webinar. So I decided to do that July 21st. So and especially only for people who gonna watch this live stream. In description, on the description to this live stream, I have the link, and if you follow, you can buy the access only for $50. So, and I'm gonna do this discount only for first 50 or 100 people, not so much. $50 for around like 6 hours webinar. And actually, I think on this webinar, we will, on the beginning, I just think, on the beginning, we will create design together. Before the webinar, we'll send all references to you guys. We're gonna open iPad, and draw this design, create this design together. It's not exactly drawing, but we can create this design together. We can do this design, we can discuss everything about equipment, what we need for this design. I'm gonna explain how I prepare myself and my workflow, to work a little bit faster, with no confuse, more clean and clear. And then next, it's gonna be like first 2 hours. And next 4 hours of this webinar, I'm gonna tattoo fake skin, and actually on fake skin show all steps by steps, show process when you need, I don't know, show extra when I need to show extra, like how to bring gradient, build gradients or outline. So I also can show it on fake skin, because on real client it's unreal to show. And on real client, I just have to follow the stencil and that's it, on fake skin is gonna be much easier. And also I have like really cool fake skin that it's really the same like a real one. It's pretty close, I really love it. I did already webinar on this fake skin before, so it was really, really good. So if you would like to get 50% discount if you would like to join my webinar on July 21st. Here on this, under this video, in description, there's a link to the registration form. You can fill out the link. You can buy the $50 webinar, because later it's gonna cost around 100. Yeah, and I will send more information over the email, and yeah, you will get access. You will get the access to this webinar, and you can rewatch that webinar like 3 months later, you know. And you also, like I already said, you will get all like design, all references, stencil. I will send it over email to you, so we can create design together over the webinar, all together, you know, over the webinar. And after, if you would like to stay working it a little bit, you know, try it a few different times, so you also can do that. So it's pretty easy. Yeah, if you really interested in webinars, so find the link under this video. In the description of this video, there's the link to the webinar, and the full webinar is going to be on English language. So it's going to be around like 6 hours webinar, and only first 50 or maybe 100 people will get the discount, and you can buy, because later it's going to be around like $100. Right now only 50. So if you're interested in that, find the link under this video, and you can buy this webinar, what's gonna be July 21st. So guys, you can see right now also I'm using ground shader. I actually no rush. As you can see, I'm not so fast tattoo artist. I did it pretty slowly. Just try, don't rush, you know, and go little by little. So, and also like a classic, you know, like typical, I try to fill out, I try to do at first dark areas and then do light. So I go from dark to light. You can see on the bottom, I already did this black silhouette of human, and I already did some dark red, but I didn't, as you can see on the design, you know, let me just remove the, yeah. So you can see on the design there's like still orange and yellow. I didn't show that because at first I would like to do black and dark gray on body and maybe middle tone as well. And after that I will do this very bright orange, you know, orange, bright orange and yellow. Like I said before, here actually on this in this tattoo I use black from Intense, True Black. I use dark red, I use Eternal Ink as well. It's a dark red, it's orange, bright orange and Yellowstone. So, and Opaque Gray is from World Famous. It's AD Poncho Gray Pastel set with gray number 3 and gray number 1. So I'm also here like in the same time I'm watching and comment and answer to your questions. On some parts of the tattoo I'm going like, I do like a few passes to pack the color. Like apply a few different layers of color and then a little bit lighter. How do not bring a lot of trauma, overload the skin, maybe any advice? So I can say what I found for myself. First one, I'm going kind of like layer by layer, but you can see that I try to fill out the area, leave it and don't go over anymore. So I try to kind of like a printer, you know, like just fill and go with the rest. I don't apply like a lot of layer, different colors. But some areas, yes, I can go over like a few times. But what I found for myself that usually I go maybe like 2, maybe 3 times. It's usually maximum. I try don't go like more than 3 passes on the same area. So I try don't damage skin a lot. So I just try to pack once, then check the skin when it's like a little bit transparent, pack again, and maybe leave this area for like 5-10 minutes, go to do something different, and check later when it's still some empty areas, you know, some transparent. I also can go over a little bit, but not too much. So this is what I try to do. I try to go like 2-3 passes with color, and that's it. Sometimes I see that, oh, I need here maybe a little bit more, you know, then I just put some water from a spray bottle, you know, and checks like this water from spray bottle, you know, makes skin a little bit more transparent, and I can see, oh, here are some empty areas. Okay, I have to fill it. So means when there is empty, it means that the needle probably doesn't hit the skin, and skin looks more or less good. And also when I add a little bit water on surface, I also can see, is it skin like already irritated and damaged, or it still looks like natural. You know, when I see it's natural, okay, I can take the same color. I don't need the same concentration of color. I need just the same tone, you know. So this is why I take color, mix them with water, and on already colored area, I just add a little bit more. I just try to, I will probably follow the process, and when I find something like this, like that, I will try to let you know. So you can see I just like color it everything, just washing right now and checking like is it like solid or not so much. When I see some empty, then maybe I can add a little bit. What do you think about dynamic ink? You know, and this time most of colors are professional, most of brands are professional, so it depends on what do you want to get from what result do you need. So I mean, like when you need some good lines, when you need some good gray wash, you know, when you need some soft blending, you can take this color. When you need some more solid colors or more bright, you can take that colors, that brand, you know. When you need like really dark black, so you can use this one. So dynamic is pretty good color, you know, but only one thing what I can say, sometimes I think, my opinion, sometimes I think that the black is not enough black. And I found that, for example, true black from Intense, or pitch black from Eternal, or Blackbird from Eternal, or Super Black from Intense, much darker than dynamic. So this is the reason why like dynamic is pretty good. I know a lot of guys use it for gray wash, it's great color. So also pretty good for lining, for outlines, but when I need a really good deep black, I take it different. But I use a lot of time dynamic, and actually in my experience, this is the reason actually why I kind of like stopped to use dynamic. Oh, you can see right now on the tattoo, I already did the darkest area was gray. As you can see, the black on right side and a little bit lighter on left side. So I finished, and I decided like, okay, I can do color like red, dark red, and maybe a little bit of orange here on this area, so I don't make them dirty later, because next areas is going to be of the gray is going to be a little bit at first lighter, and at second it's a little bit more far away from this color area. So this is why I did the darkest with gray, and then I start to do red and orange. So kind of like I blocked the area with dark color, like around, you know, and on the middle when I need the light color, so I do light. So usually like this, you know, like clamps, something like that from crab clamps. I just lock everything with dark and then go with down, going down with light. Then again, go up with dark and going down with light. So it helps me at first do everything dark, lock, finish with light, and when I start the next area, then bottom is already done. I'm not gonna back there, I'm not gonna hurt client anymore, and go with the rest. So dynamic is pretty good. I like dynamic, but I mean the dynamic black ink, I understand. Yeah, I understand pretty well. So it's really good color, really like it, but yeah, like I said, you know, it's like, it depends what you need. It depends what you do, you know, because for example, I use intense true black. Definitely is great for packing, but when we talk about outline, not so good. It's too thick, you know. So dynamic is much better for that. So it depends on what you need. So at first, like with everything, like with design, like with your life, you know, at first find the destination, what you want to do, what would you like to get as a result. And when you know what you need, then you know what you have to look, you know. So this is what I try to do with colors as well, you know. When I know that here I need like really solid black, okay, then I take this color. Here I need to, I don't know, go with lighter or gray wash, okay, I can take a different one. At first I have to understand what I really need. Okay, let me just drink a little bit. So yeah, guys, I'm back here. Yeah, you can say thank you. You can tape like under this video. If you don't subscribe to me on YouTube, you can subscribe to me on YouTube. And also this video and much more different live streams you can find on my Patreon. Link to the Patreon is under this video, and subscription to this video. So in the description to this video actually. So, and also if you would like to get an access to my webinar, not private, but group webinar, what's going to be July 21st. Link is also in the description under this video, and only first 50 or maybe 100 people will get the discount, 50% discount, and buy it for $50 only. Later it's going to be 100. And on this webinar we will create design together. I will send you, before the webinar, I will send you all references, ready design and stencil, so we can create this design together online on webinar. I will connect my iPad and show everything, so we can do this together. It's gonna be pretty interesting. And I'm also, for this webinar, I'm working on one really cool thing. When you follow this link under this live stream, and description of this live stream, you can find the registration form. And when you read everything, you can find that I'm also working on really cool and crazy option for this webinar. I'm still working on it, but you just can help me and let me know if you're interested in it or no. So just tap the link under this when live stream is finished in the description, and check what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be pretty cool, and probably I'm the first one who's gonna do something like that. So you can see I fill out everything using just 7 soft edge Magnum. I finished the black and dark gray on the top, and just do everything with light colors under. I already did dark red a little bit, and now I'm working with orange. And some small areas definitely I fill out with 5 round shader. And you can see sometimes I'm like very precision and go slowly, you know, do like a round movement. But right now you can see that, like, to feel rest areas, to feel some spots was a little bit maybe transparent, I take orange, the same color, tap to the water, make ink a little bit thinner, and very fast, kind of like a glazing, you know, something like that, kind of like a glazing. I just try to go over very quick with very thin color, just to feel the rest what I have. So, and actually it works pretty well, and when it's healed, it also looks pretty good. And what about the deepness of the needles? Here the pretty good question as well. So like I said before, stroke of the machine 4.0. fly out the needle is around 2 millimeters. So you understand, like 2 millimeters is not so much. So the needle is not gonna go like too deep. And when I tattoo, I try don't stretch skin a lot. So just like kind of like a hold this skin, you know, and press machine a little bit more. So I don't work by like end of needles. I mean like this, you know, I try to really press the machine, but like I said before, I don't stretch the skin. I just like place my hand, you know, just hold it only, and that's it, like a support of my body, you know, something like that, and that's it. So needle flies out to around like 2 millimeters. I hold the skin only and press a little bit, not too much. When I see that the area has really straight skin, you know, for example, ankle, for example, wrist here, you know, then okay, I try to work a little bit using ends of needle, less pressure, you know. But when we work, when I work on, for example, our upper arm, like here, right, then I try to press a little bit more, and don't stretch the skin a lot. So this is about deepness, and you can see right now on the tattoo. So I just fill out everything with soft edge magnum, with 7 soft edge magnum, and only the edges, only on the board between black and light colors, I fill out with 5 round shader. Just try to finish everything, and using magnum, don't go over the gray color. So this is the reason why instead of magnum I use round shader, because then I can go like more precise, more close to the part what I already did. Now I took 5 round liner, fill some small areas, you know. And also, to keep the stencil as long as possible, I don't use a lot of green soap. So in my spray bottle, I don't know, I drop just maybe 1-2 drops of green soap, and that's it. So I don't use a lot of green soap. I mostly use water, you know. I have like another one bottle with a lot of green soap, and I use it only like when I take a break, before break and after the break, really wash tattoo pretty well. Rest, I just using green soap, mostly distillated water with a little bit of soap, just like 1-2 drops, just a little bit, and not too much. It's really good. It's really good. It really works pretty well. And now you can see 7 soft edge magnum. Mostly I use round movement, but I can say like round and push ahead. So it's like round and push every time, push the needle. It works pretty well, it helps a lot, you know, and when I see the healed process, the healed result, it's also pretty good. I also see the healed tattoo on my wife at home every day. So I saw healing process, I see how tattoo looks healed, I saw all of my mistakes when I do, you know, some of them. It really gives me a lot of to understand how I work, to understand how tattoo looks, you know, and what I have to change. So really, before I thought like tattoo someone from family, maybe it's not the best idea because how can I say that? Sometimes it's really annoying because you can hurt your love when it's, for example, your wife. It's pretty difficult to tattoo. They sometimes really picky about design. They're really annoying sometimes about the pain, you know, or about healing process. But in the end, I can say like I'm really happy to tattoo my wife because I really saw a lot. And I saw the full healing process personally. We changed a lot of time healing methods, how to heal tattoo, you know, different ways how to heal tattoo. So really to tattoo your wife or member of your family who lives with you, actually, it really helps a lot. Then you can understand and you can see all of your mistakes where you run too deep or too soft, you know, or what you have to change. So it really helps a lot. You can analyze the results every time. And you can see right now it's still 5-round shader. Like I said, I really love this needle. I really use a lot. And sometimes I really pack pretty solid, you know, try to fill area very solid. But sometimes also when I see some transparent areas, I take the same color, top to water, you know, and fill everything kind of like when you take a regular pencil and try to shade, you know, or try to fill some areas, make like a very soft, very light shading. So I also do something like that. Because ink is very thin, you know, it comes inside very easy, and it doesn't, because you do it pretty fast, it doesn't bring a lot of trauma. And because ink is thin, it not overload the skin of inks, you know. Yeah, I didn't speak so much since, I don't know, months maybe. My throat really hurts. Yeah, you can see just 5-round shader, very easy, just fill out. I actually recently, maybe like months ago, I uploaded video how I use 5-round shader on my Patreon. So if you'd like to see how I place the machine, how I stretch the skin, how I use 5-round shader, and I also on fake skin show there a little bit. So you can find in description of this video, you can find my the link to the Patreon, you know, and you can find this video over there. And you can see we spent around like 1 hour of live stream, you know, and I already did some black and gray, I already did some orange. As you can see, I'm not so fast. So I'm really not so fast at work, it's not so quick. Yeah, but I try to be, and actually exploring everything, explanation everything to myself before to start to do something, to tattoo something, you know, gives me a lot. So before tattoo, I spend like extra 15 minutes to be completely ready and understand everything about details, texture, ink, needles, you know. It helps me to go much faster with no mistake, don't be confused, you know, without any, I don't know, like I already said, mistakes during the process, you know. So, and actually about this, we're gonna talk about webinar, on my webinar in July. So if you're interested, link is under this in description of this video. So yeah, I explain everything to myself, I plan everything ahead, you know, and it helps me to work much easier, quick, with no mistake on confusing. Thank you, bro. Thank you. If you didn't like this video please, because I see you like it. And yeah, if you don't subscribe to me on YouTube, subscribe, because every month I'm gonna do live stream. I do live stream like this, so if you don't want to miss live stream, subscribe to me on YouTube, set notification on, and then everything about upcoming live stream you will get over your email. Do you use anything to cool down the skin and reduce the redness, like a foam or anything else? No, I can say I don't use. So all about cosmetics, you know, or special stuff, I can say I have 1 bottle with distillated water and a few drops of green soap. I have 1 bottle with green soap, more concentrated, just to wash, and Aquaphor. That's it. This is only what I have, you know. I don't use a lot of different things. And I can say the reason why skin is not so red, as you can see, right? The reason is I try to choose one area, finish this area, and then go to another one, and then don't back to previous area anymore. So it means that when you leave this area and work on another one, the first one takes like 15-20 minutes to calm down, and that's it, and it's already not so red, you know, and also because I try to pack color, don't go with different colors over layer and layer and layer and layer, you know. I just try to choose correct color, pack it, leave this area and go with another one, you know. This is the reason why skin is not so red, because I don't work a lot on the same spot, you know, and I don't overload the color, the skin with color or with trauma. So I just, like I said before, I plan everything ahead. I already know where I'm gonna do this or that color, you know, and then everything works pretty well. I just go quick, as less passes I do on one area is better, because skin doesn't get so red, you know, and because I just fill the area and leave it, go to another one, it gives the chance to skin calm down, you know. And when tattoo is already done, like probably 80% of tattoo is already calmed, you know, it already looks like healed, because like I said, I already did part, leave it and go with another one. Actually on the webinar I'm gonna show this all and explain this all, how I prepare myself to tattoo and all way how I tattoo, and we're gonna do this together. So Сергію, дуже дякую. Дуже дякую. Як кажуть американці, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Do like Sergey did, like if you like this video, here on comment and under the video as well. And remember that this video you have chance to watch only right now. Rewatch this video, you will be able only on Patreon. That's it. So yeah, you can see I did already dark red, middle orange as well, and now I go with bright orange. I'll go with bright orange closer and closer, and then in the end I will take yellow. It's Yellowstone from Eternal. It's really my lovely yellow, is the best one. Bright orange and Yellowstone is really two amazing colors, love it. So I just go with orange, bright orange right now, and then yellow, and then in the end only I will place some yellow outline between yellow reflection between this orange background and this opaque gray male, this destroyed male, you know. I will place a little bit of yellow just in the end. I will leave there like empty area. Also sometimes you ask me about if I really leave some empty spots to do like some highlights, or I fill everything and then over color it area, I go with some light lines. I can say mostly I try to leave empty area, open skin a little bit, you know, and when I need to place their lighter tone, you know, to show some reflex, I do that. I really don't like to go with light color over already packed color, you know, like solid packed, I mean, because when color is really packed well there and you go over this area with white or I don't know, like here light yellow, you know, when it's get healed, you're not gonna see that really, because in skin also inside has really limited space, you know, and when you packed color pretty solid, and actually there are no place to leave there like extra color. So, and also when you do everything correct, when you go over with white color, actually it's also option to, because usually you go with like round liner or round shader, so it brings a lot of trauma. It's very sharp and aggressive needle, you know, so it's also gonna bring a lot of trauma to the skin. So in my opinion, better to leave a little bit open skin and place exactly what you need there, then go over. Only when I do some kind of like a space or clouds, for example, something like that, I can, for example, place some water on this colored area, and when I need tap some stars, you know, something like that, then I can check, okay, here's a little bit more transparent, okay, I can tap just white there a little bit. you know, or this area is a little bit more transparent, okay, a little bit light there, you know, only when I do, for example, space and I need to show stars there. Okay, there, okay, I can fill everything with blue, violet, purple, with turquoise, different of these colors, you know, and then check where it's like a little bit more transparent areas and I can place some dots like a stars, you know. But, and also sometimes it gets well, sometimes when you see tattoo healed, it's disappeared. It's like, okay, it is like it is, no problem. So, tattoo still running. What is the voltage you are using just now? I can say about voltage. I said actually before, if you would like to, you can watch in the beginning of this video, but I can say I use the same voltage for all tattoos, for gray wash and color, for all spots, placements like, I don't know, upper arm, shoulder or wrist or knee, elbow, chest, whatever. I use the same voltage. So when we talk about because I use Cheyenne Unlimited, the position of machine completely horizon, you know, like this. And yeah, when you up and down, so position like that exactly. This is around like 8.5, 8.2, something like that. I don't remember exactly how much it is, but I can say, like I said before, it means almost nothing. Oh, you can see, yeah, I already placed there yellow, fuck. But yeah, you saw probably that like 1 minute ago that I placed yellow exactly where I need. I left there a small empty area and placed yellow using 5 round liner. So, because different machines need different voltage, I mean like different brands, different skin, different movement, you know, different way to apply the color. Use probably straight skin a little bit different to me, maybe the same, maybe different, I don't know. Maybe you can use different cartridges and use different color brands. So some color is going to be more thick or thinner. So this is, it means that when I use 8.5, it doesn't mean that it's going to work with you. So you have to find the balance between how you stretch the skin, how you move machine, you know, how you press the machine, what cartridges you use, and what color color inks you use as well. So there's going to be, and voltage, there's going to be balance between all of these topics. I can't say that here's like on when you use 8.5 or when you use 13, or the best way is use full voltage. No, because Bishop, Cheyenne, Injecta is going to use completely different voltage. For example, when you work somewhere on south or north, for example, of our planet, skin also going to be different, more tough, more dry, more soft, you know, and you're going to work different. You also, for example, when you stretch skin more or you don't stretch at all, you know, it's also a little bit different movement, different pressure, and you also need different voltage. So you have to try. You have to try to find your voltage, because I know guys who use 13 and I know guys who use 5, 6 voltage. And all of them does really great tattoos. They're pretty famous tattoo artists. Definitely you know them. You know, I use around 8.5 or 8.2, something like that. So it's very specific question. This is not about like quality of picking color. It's not only voltage. There are a lot of different reasons. Thank you so much, Vadim. Thank you so much. We'll be happy if you tap the like under this video, and if you can share this video on your social media. It really helps a lot to grow up, and as much we get people on live stream like this, as much very interesting questions we can get on live stream. So it means that I can answer to them, and it means that you can get more helpful information as well. So if you guys can share this live stream on your social media, I will be really happy. And if you subscribe to me on YouTube, you know, because I will do more live stream every month. I do one live stream like this. it happens in different time and different days. It depends how busy I am, you know, and it's really good when you subscribe to YouTube, do notification on, you know, ring on, and when I decided to do live stream, you can get email about upcoming live stream. So thank you so much for everyone who was us here and everyone who watched this live stream. And I see we already got around like 22 likes. Guys, it's not serious really, because already 162 people watched this live stream, but only 22 likes. Come on, everyone who didn't tap the like, please tap the like. And it's really helped me to share my experience with you as well, because YouTube will recommend this video to you, and you can find more helpful videos, you know, and it helps you to improve yourself and be much better. So you can see I finished with orange area, I finished with bright orange and yellow. I kind of, like I said before, you know, I did the dark with dark gray, did these clamps, fill everything lighter what is inside, and start to go with another dark area. And you can see right now I closed the bottom and decided like, okay, I can focus more on left side right now, because also when I work, I sometimes try to find like the most difficult areas for me and do them at first, because when you work, you know, at the beginning of the session you feel like very fresh, powerful, you know, you're ready to do everything, but later you get tired, your eyes get tired, your hands get tired, you know. And this is the reason, like especially in this tattoo, in the beginning I did the bottom, and then because hand is like this, I decided to do at first inside and then go more outside, because inside usually not so comfortable position, you know, because client has to turn it a little bit. So this is the reason why at first I do usually more difficult areas, and then I do more simple, because when I get tired in the end of the day, I can work already on very comfortable area, just sit, feel it, you know, and don't care about the rest. Ziggy, how's it going, bro? How's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you here with me. So I announced before a little bit that I will do live webinar on July 21st, and only first, it's gonna be like 6 hours webinar with theory and demonstration, tattooing process as well, and we're gonna begin create design together, and then tattoo this design. I'm gonna tattoo this design on fake skin. So everyone who would like to take a part of this webinar, in description of this live stream there's a link to registration form, and only first 50 or maybe 100 people can get this this webinar like 50% cheaper, just for $50. Webinar is going to be July 21st. So when you tap the link, you can get all information about the upcoming webinar. And if you would like to take a part, I will be really happy to share my experience with you. And there we can do a lot of things together, because I try to create this webinar much better than other tattoo artists do, you know. And on this webinar, part of this webinar, we're gonna do completely together. So I will share references with you, and we're gonna take a seat. I share the screen from iPad, and we'll show all process together, and we'll do everything together. So I can show and you can repeat on your iPad. So now I'm working with gray, still working with gray, and as you can see, I just go from dark to light. I did the black, then I did the mid dark tone and middle as well. And mostly for this tattoo, I use 5-round shader and soft edge magnum. And soft edge magnum I'm using right now. So, and I try don't lose the shape, you know, of the arm. So this is the reason why sometimes you also can see that in some areas I try to place at first middle tone and then place the dark and light. So I don't want to lose shape, because sometimes when you try to show a lot of texture on a lot of details, you know, you can lose the value, you know, and picture will get will get flat, you know, something like that. So yep. You also, if you want, you can watch this live stream on TV screen, for example. Then you can see picture much better. I try to do really good quality of this video, you know, prepare this video in really good quality, and you can watch it on your TV screen or iPad. Just let me know, do you watching it on iPad, TV screen, or cell phone? What is like the most comfortable for you to watch it on? Just subscribe, I will definitely be catching up on your videos. Thanks, an amazing tattoo. That's an amazing tattoo. Thank you so much. I actually last week I uploaded one time lapse. Also another one time lapse where I do burning iron rows on hand. Already got around like 60,000 views and it's still growing up. So if you didn't see that, highly recommended to go and see that tattoo. Already 60,000 people watch it. And next week I also will upload new time lapse, pretty good one. And yesterday I recorded one more video for you, and I did gold pocket watch in heart shape. You know, there's like pretty difficult gold color, you know, it's very difficult for most of tattoo artists. So I did this gold pocket watch, and also later we'll share time-lapse videos here on YouTube. But if you would like to get not time-lapse, if you would like to see real-time tattoo video, then you have to follow me and subscribe to me on Patreon. Link is under this video, description to this video. So you can see I already did shoulder using just light, 7 soft edge magnum, and you can see it's licking. It's not bloodless, you know, it's licking, it's still licking, and gray a little bit pink, especially there on the top. But I already did this area. I'm not gonna tattoo this area anymore. I'm not gonna back there, I think. And you'll see like in 10 minutes, this area is gonna be completely without red, very light, and looks like healed. So right now I'm just applying, I just pick in light color, not light, but the medium tone of gray middle tone. Yeah, let my client to move a little bit, and we can start. Yep. Yeah, there we took a break because, you know, this is live stream. I don't want to spend extra time to wait, you know, when my clients go to restroom, me as well, take lunch, back. So I just cut these videos only with process, you know. Yep. And also 2 months ago I did a challenge and drank only water. I decided like eat everything, but when we talk about drinks, I decided for 1 month completely stop to drink alcohol, fizzy drinks, beer, you know, any juice, coffee, tea, nothing, just water, just clear water, and that's it. And that challenge was done like this, you know, very easy. Because before I was really addicted to coffee, and I drank around like 5-6 cups of coffee every day. So I decided to clean my body a little bit, make me more healthy. And this is the reason why I decided to do challenge. And I can say challenge stopped, finished. I did it like around 31 day or 30. But after the challenge, I didn't back to coffee. I back a little bit to tea. I don't drink Coke anymore. I don't drink, I drink juice, but a little bit. I drink coffee, but I can say like before I drank a lot of, like I said, 5-6 cups of coffee a day. Now I even can finish 1 cup. You know, I do just like a few sips and that's it, and mostly drink water. And 2 days ago, I decided to do, maybe you heard about that, 75 hard. 75 hard, so during like 75 days, you drink a lot of 1 gallon of water, 2 workouts, 45 minutes each, and one workout has to be outside. You read 10 pages every day during 75 days, you know, and no sweets, no cheating meals, no alcohol. So we'll see how it works. I'm really interested in it. So, and you can see, like I said before, I tried to do the most difficult part for me. It's actually not so difficult, but on this tattoo is difficult. I tried to do inside of the forearm at first, finish that one, and then go to the middle part of this man on the design, you know, and middle and front of forearm. So now I just want to finish the left side of chest, you know, and there's some background behind of this kind of like a statue or sculpture, you know, and then go with the rest. And you can see 5-round shader, kind of like a circle movement or zigzag, you know, sometimes zigzag, sometimes circle movement. And like I said, I decided, for example, for the deepest shadow I use dark gray and black. For middle tone I use middle tone gray, and for lightest only I use light gray and white, and that's it. And you can see I use 5-round shader. I don't go quick, I just try to feel everything, you know, and sometimes I go like first pass I go like a little bit more slowly, and then second pass is gonna be like much faster. And so I just try to feel it. And like I said before, you can see on the top this gray is still a little bit pinky, you know, still redness. But because I'm not gonna back there, and later when I wash everything, you can see that gray is gonna be like natural gray color, you know. It's a pretty good one. And it's not gonna be so red, because one guy before asked me about like, oh, how you do that your tattoo looks not so redness, you know, without red, so not irritated skin. So this is the reason why I try to finish and don't back there anymore and go with another one. So kind of like a puzzle, you know, I just separate the design in different pieces of puzzles. When I fill one, then I go to another one. Fill that one, go to third one, you know, and go like from puzzle from area to area, so something like that. And right now also running, and probably gonna, because I almost did this right side of the, I was gonna finish the chest with dark tones. Actually, this client came to me a couple days ago, and I really wanted to take a picture of healed one, but there happened one shit, and we decided to see each other later. So just fill in, and you can see the most lovely and popular cartridge what I use is 5-round shader. And also don't forget about the shape. Remember every time about the shape, and don't make it too flat. So guys, if you have some questions, you can also write these questions here in the chat, you know, and I can answer to them as well. So I try to comment this video, but I don't do, but if you have some questions, you can ask me a question, and I can answer to them. So next couple months, in 2 weeks I will be in England Tattoo Expo. So if you are from the US and if you're gonna visit England Tattoo Expo, welcome, stop by the booth and say hi. I will be really happy to see you there. And also in May I'm gonna do tattoo convention, New York Empire State Tattoo Show also will be there, and also I will do a seminar, 6-hour seminar, where I will talk about tattoo process and will tattoo model and show you the full process as well. So if you would like to take a part of this seminar in New York Empire State, you know, kind of like offline, be personally there. So rush, because places are very limited. There are only probably like 10 available or something like that. I don't remember exactly. So it's gonna be grabbed pretty quick. So yeah, and you can see I showed the shape of the chest, and where the flat area, I just took the Magnum and fill it with Magnum, you know. And sometimes I don't use only like this Magnum, sometimes I also turn it a little bit, like 45 degrees. So when I mean like when I try to fill this way, go up, you know, I also sometimes try to turn it when I need like a little bit narrow, a little bit slimmer line, and go this way. Then color is gonna be much more solid packed, you know. And you can see I filled everything with 7s of Magnum, and then only some accent, you know, I did with the 5-round shader. Or sometimes I also take round liner when I need to show some color accent or light accent, you know, and I have really small area, small room. And just fill in, and you can see I just fill a little bit slowly and then go faster over the area what I already packed with Magnum, you know. Then there I go a little bit faster. So when I need to fill just the room, I just do like a regular tempo and then go faster, 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 faster. Like right now. Thank you to everyone. It's already 177 people who watched us in the same time. So we're really happy about that. It's pretty cool. Really happy about that. Just let me know. Maybe you have some propositions, you know, or advice. What would you like to see next time? And then we can keep talking about. I can show it next time as well. So if you have some proposition, recommendation, advice, you know, what would you like to see next time, I will do that. Just remember, I do that everything for free. I don't ask you any money, so you can watch it now for free. Maybe later I will ask about maybe like $1 for live stream. I don't know if it's gonna be like expensive or not. Just let me know. But only to support my YouTube channel, you know, and to buy some advice, some equipment, you know, like an encoder, streamer platform, you know, or switcher, camera stuff, you know, so stuff like that. Yeah, and like I said before, you can see this shoulder on the top and left, what I color it with gray. So we spent probably like 15 minutes. I don't back there, or 10 minutes. I don't back there, and it's already looks like no red, because before it was pinky, you know, before it was pinky with some and leaking a little bit. So right now it looks, this shoulder of this guy on the design, you know, it looks already like gray without no red, no pink, and there on edge of gray areas you also can see pink. The same with the chest. Oh, sorry. The same with the chest, you know, it's gonna be also pretty clean, you know, and not bleeding at all in 15 minutes maybe, something like that. So when I fill everything, when I do all accent and leave this area, it takes maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes, you know, and then this area is not gonna bleed in at all. This is what I usually do, and this is how it usually works, you know. About needles, we already talked about that before. I just can say like Magnum is Cheyenne. Magnums are from Cheyenne. It's a 7 soft edge Magnum, and round liner and round shader from T-Tech. So there's like, before we talk, I explained everything about my needle setup. So yeah, I use T-Tech. They actually came out with a new B generation. So this is like white plastic, but with membrane inside. It's not bad, but the old one I like a little bit more. This new one, they have like old one as well, but the new one with membrane for now has little bit vibration of needle, the side vibration, you know. So sometimes it has, sometimes it doesn't. It does, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, like chance to get side shaking of shader or liner with new B generation is much more than with A generation. So for now, I highly recommend it to buy A generation, the first one. It's gonna be really, really good. I would like to see next time a color with realistic portrait. Oh man, with love to show it to you when I really know how to tattoo color portraits, because I don't do color portraits at all. I do some faces, you know, but I don't do like a family portrait or something like that. So I don't do like really color portraits. So this is the reason why on my portfolio mostly you don't see really color portraits. You have some faces, what I use in designs, yes. Some portraits of real person, not so, because I'm not the best in portraits, you know. So this is the reason why when someone asks me like, oh, I want to do a realistic portrait, can you do that? I say like, no, sorry, I'm not the best in it. I will do that maybe next time. I can say like now I'm studying how to draw faces, you know, like eyes, nose, lips, general shape, everything. I just drawing at home from time to time. I just study because I really would like to do portraits. Family portraits as well, sometimes it's pretty good and people really like it. So, but like I said before, I don't know how to do that well. I don't have experience with it. With the love, I really would like to do that with love, but when I get more practice with drawing portraits, then I will do them on skin as well. So not now, later with love I can do that. Yeah, and you can see already middle of chest is not bleeding. Shoulder of the man, chest, close to ribs, not bleeding at all. So because I did this area and I don't back there anymore, and you can see orange is not bleeding, especially this bright orange and yellow, kind of yellow, what is like under this sculpture, you know, this tattoo. Actually, you can see there, I did it maybe like 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, you know, and you can see it's not bleeding, it's not red, it's completely okay. It's maybe leaking a little bit, okay, yes, it's open skin, but it's not bleeding exactly a lot, you know. So you can see it's almost dry, so it's pretty good. It means that you didn't bring a lot of trauma, it means that you didn't damage the skin, you know. And it's mean that body is not gonna push out the color, so color is gonna stay there as well. So just wipe out, like I said, I use just a regular, just distillated water with little bit of soap, just a couple drops maybe, and that's it. Yeah, and now I start to connect and create the gradient between this orange and blue. And I need to build this transition from red to blue. And when you take a look on color wheel, you can see that between red and blue is, yeah, between here is the red somewhere here, here is the blue somewhere here, you know, and you can see that between them, this way, between them is gonna be more violent, more magenta, pink color. So, but I don't need it like very bright on my tattoo, because the brightest color has to be orange and yellow, the most saturated and brightest color. So this is the reason why I mix red with little bit light blue to get this muted violet color. You know, I don't take clean, pure violet color from bottle. You know, I mix them red with blue, little with light blue a little bit to get this muted violet to build the gradient. So I just like on the edge of red color, you know, here I just gonna place this violet, and this violet I'm gonna blend a little bit more, and then place the blue color there, you know. So just going like red, then a little bit violet, you know, blend it a little bit, and then go with the blue over there. So this is what I do by myself right now. You can see there on the left side, you can see the design, and there next to the hand also some glowing little bit, orange glowing, something like that, orange clouds, you know. So I'm also gonna do that a little bit and then go with the rest of blue. When I need to build like really long gradient, very wide gradient, you know, then I mix all colors in caps, just like acrylic or oil, you know. I just drop, like, for example, I don't know, red, 1-2 drops of blue, for example, mix them, get result. But, or for example, blue, little bit yellow, get turquoise, awesome. But when I need to, I don't know, very short gradient, small one, where I know that I can mix 1-2 times and that's it and it's ready, you know, then I actually mix everything in nose of the cartridge. You know, I take red, clean it a little bit, take red, clean it a little bit, and then take tick, like very quick, like take blue a little bit, for example, and go. Sometimes I just take red, clean, take blue a little bit, clean it very well, then take water, make it thinner, and go. Oh, here. Any back pains, do exercises. Like I said before, now I'm working on 75 hard, so I have to do like 2 workouts, 45 minutes each, 2 times a day. So right now I do a lot, but I can say yes, because like at least 3 times a week I do like a workout, I go to gym, I spend like first 15 minutes just to stretch out my skin, you know. I begin from neck, then do shoulder, arms. Very important to do wrist, you know, like this way, and especially this way, because you have to stretch these muscles, you know, and my back as well, and legs. So normally, regularly, I do like 2-3 workouts every week, whereas I spend around like 15-20 minutes stretch my body, you know, all parts of my body. Then I do some weights, you know, and also do cardio as well. Now I'm working on 75 hard. If you don't know this program, please write on Google and you can find what it is, 75 hard. So there in this program I have to do 2 workouts every day, 45 minutes each, and 1 workout has to be outside. This is the answer to your question. But yeah, we have to do workouts, we have to stretch our body, because most of the session, the tattoo session, you know, was sit position, and I'm now 37 years old, so I need it. And I can say it's not about the age. Doesn't matter, even you're 20 years old and you work as a tattoo artist, you know, you also need it, you also have to do that. So I highly recommend it to find, I don't know, 1 hour and do like Monday, I don't know, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, for example, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Do workout. It's 1 hour is nothing, but when you get a system and when you do that every week, 3 times a week, for example, believe me, your back, your arms, because a lot of tattoo artists also get problem with wears because of tattoo machine. This is like probably like a professional illness, something like that, and problem with back, problem with eyes. Really, workouts were really neat, and I can say during workout when I listen some music, I also get a lot of great ideas about creating, I don't know, webinars, tattoos, designs, different tattoo conventions, guest spots, you know. So I kind of like refresh my mind, and when I just spend 1 hour, 1.5 hours in gym, I kind of like refresh myself, reset, you know, and also get new ideas come to my mind, because when you tattoo all the time, you know, you think only about tattoo, only design, client design, how to work, make money, you know, and that's it. But when you change what you do, you know, sometimes, I mean, gym, for example, then it helps a lot. So, and you see, I already did purple, and then on other side, I start to do dark blue and blended dark blue to this purple, and now we have really nice gradient from orange, dark red to blue. Pretty soft, pretty good, and not so complicated, and it looks very natural. You don't have like, I don't know, dirty green color somewhere there, because when you mix straight blue and orange, it's gonna be like dirty green. So like a clue or something like that. Here you have very natural gradient, and highly recommended when you have to build some gradients, or I don't know, you paint, for example, and you don't know what color to use to create this or another gradient. So we're highly recommended to open color wheel and just take a look. So for example, when you go from, I don't know, from lime green to, for example, pink, and you need to create a gradient, or to from yellow to blue, so you can see 2 colors. What here is a color wheel. You can see 1 color here, 1 color there. You can check what is between of them, and like this, close to that, you can create your gradient. For example, from green to, no, here's not green, here is red, for example, and here is a very light green. Then you can see it through the yellow. You can go to the yellow and red, you know, it's going to be like much natural gradient. Then you place just green and just red, and you will get dirty magenta between. Let's check freehand Miami. Thank you. Click here to take a quick search, blah, 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 and all that stuff. Yeah, I did a guest spot in Miami, and so we did a guest spot in Miami, and there was one hotel, actually not fancy, but not trash one, you know. We spent around like $200 per day in Miami, and it was so terrible. Oh my God, it was really crazy hotel with some, there also been living some couple who did troubles fucking every night, you know. It was really crazy. And just got message from them because I left really bad review about them, and it's really crazy hotel. So sometimes it happens. So, and you can see I finished the gradient on the top. I'm gonna do a little bit of orange and place a little bit of gray of the background around this part of destroyed body, you know, destroyed arm. So you can see it. I'm gonna take some colors. I still have around like 20 something minute. Oh no. 35 minutes of this live stream. Yeah, around like 35 minutes of this live stream. So if you have some questions, you have really good chance to write it down, ask me about that. And also remember that in July 21st, I'm gonna do webinar. So only first around like 50 or 100 people will get a good price with 50% discount. Like $50 for webinar. The link to sign up to this webinar is in description of this video. So don't, if you would like to do a webinar, don't forget about that. Only first 50 people, 50 or 100 will get access with discount. Rest only full price. Oh, I just got there. Yeah, yep, I'm just cleaning everything and gonna so yeah, I did the left side, and you can see I took Magnum and go with the easiest part of this forearm, middle and front of forearm. And you can see it's still soft edge Magnum, just circle movement, you know, and we go with it. It's gonna be pretty easy. Sometimes, as you can see, you can miss it actually, and you have some dark ink on your paper towel. So check your paper towel from time to time, because when you wipe out, you know, you can make dirty other colors when it's some black on it, you know, or some dark colors. And also check your another arm what holds machine, you know, here, because also sometimes here is gonna, I don't know, get some inks here, and when you place and tattoo, you know, you also can press this dark color to already tattoo it area. So highly recommend it. Check your side of your hand, you know, what helps the machine. Check it and clean from time to time, because we can make area what is under, you know, with tattoo, for example, here, what is under is gonna be, you can make dirty only because of you miss some color on side of the hand. So, and the same here, as you can see, like I start with dark, then I will do dark more, will place middle tone and go with the rest. And you can see I did the lightest on the lower part of this design, lightest area, then I did little bit of middle and left side of this guy, and now I'm working on right side of this guy. So I every time try to separate. It gives me chance to work easily, more comfortable, you know, and easily and comfortable, and I don't jump from one area to another, so it really helps me a lot. Remember, you will still have around like 30 minutes of this live stream. It's probably like this. Yeah, not 30, 23 minutes. At 6:30 I have to stop. I'm so sorry, but I have to do that. Yeah, just want to remember that this video you can see only here online, so don't lose your chance. If you would like to watch it later, then you have to subscribe to me on Patreon, and I will share this live stream over there as well for everyone, and they can, and when you subscribe to me on Patreon, you can watch this video as long as you want, as many times as you want. I'm putting whole needle in. You know, it depends. I do not put in only because stroke is 4.0, but needle flies out around 2 millimeters only, 2.5 maybe, just a little bit. So it's like half of needle outside, half of needle inside. So, and because as you can see, I don't stretch skin a lot, so I stretch it a little bit. So it means that skin still flexible, not too much, but still flexible. So, and I put the nose to the skin, but skin also go down a little bit. So it means that needle doesn't go completely, the full needle doesn't go inside of the skin, into the skin, you know, so it goes, but a little bit. And see, yeah, I don't stretch a lot, I just press it, but not the full needle is outside, so yep. So guys, I'm here with you, no worry. Yeah, and you can see right now, so actually you can see that I don't press too much. I press, but you can see that I don't stretch skin a lot, I just press a little bit and feel and try to do that pretty soft, you know. I don't try to really press the cartridge a lot, and I don't try to lose it as well. So I press it, but you know, not too strong. You also have to feel, you know, feel the vibration of the skin. So it's not like a kind of like a drum machine, you know, there's like, you feel all vibration, you know, very strong, very sharp. And it's not gliding, you know, hugging skin. So we also have to hurt it a little bit, you know. And still work on dark area. Just try to fill out. You can see the full tattoo I did using mostly 7 soft edge magnum and 5 round shaders. Pretty good one, really like it. And yep. So what you are seeing is you put the plastic tip on the skin, but there's only like 2 millimeters hanging out of the end. Yes, exactly. This is what I said, that only 2 millimeters, stroke is 4 millimeters, but only 2 millimeters is out. And I touch the skin by tip, you know, and press it, but a little bit. And like I said also, you have to understand, I don't stretch skin a lot. So it's not straight really like a, I don't know, guitar nail or something like that. I just hold it. And this is the reason why I can press the machine a little bit. So, yep, you can see I just fill the black and then I prolong, extend this black with dark gray first. When I finish with dark gray, then I will take middle tone, we'll go with middle tone and the rest. And you can see all movement. It's kind of like a circle movement, you know. And also, when I need to really fill the area, I just push it ahead. When I need to, kind of like a double control, you know, when it's like when I fill everything, pack the color, and just to check if there's some empty spots, empty rooms, you know, then I can do like you can see like a reverse moving. So I like pack ahead and then reverse moving with little bit thinner color. Yeah, on webinar actually, because here it's Unreal to show, but on webinar I will place the camera on the skin. We will place the camera and show in the same time my workstation, so you can see how I mix colors, how I use water, how I work with it in the same time, you know, so you can see everything. And because I will do that on fake skin, so I can show some kind of like tests, you know, so how when you need to know like more flat gradient, at the same time I just very easy on this fake skin I can show the flat gradient, or if you need to know something specific or see something specific, I just can show you, especially on this fake skin, you know, so it's gonna be very easy. And then you see my palette, you can see water, cup with water, how I use that, and at the same time you see screen probably will split it, and you can see the process as well, and me. So, and you can see the position of machine, the workstation, cartridges, you will see everything. And yeah, it's gonna be around like 12 p.m. so it doesn't matter where you are, you will be able to watch. So if you are from west side of the United States, or when you are from Europe, you're gonna watch the full live stream, and we're gonna do this all together, you know. So create the design together, discuss everything in chat. You will be able to ask questions, and then I will tutor you. You can see the process, and you also can ask me everything what you want to know about that. And it will be July 21st. Thank you for answering that question for me. I am subscribed to your Patreon as well. You have some good, valuable information on there. Thank you so much, really. You can see people subscribe to me on Patreon, and I really try to do my best. So just Brandon would like to remember you. We have direct message there. So if you have some questions, I don't know, you tattoo, and in the end of session, you just got like, oh, I don't know how to do that, or I'm not sure how to do that, I just want to ask Levgen. So you can write me down in Patreon, you know, write me direct message, and when I have time, I will write you back. When question is like really interesting and difficult, then maybe I will record a special video and place it on Patreon as well. When it's something more simple, what is like real to just describe, you know, just taping, you know, then I can just send you answer back, you know. When it's like really something interesting and difficult, then I will record a video. So remember, we have direct message there on Patreon, and you can ask me whatever you want to know about tattoo. If I know answer, I definitely will share it with you. But yeah, thank you so much. And actually on Patreon, you will be able to rewatch this live stream as many times as you want. Actually, when you subscribe to standard tier, then only next 7 days. When you subscribe to full, then you will be able to watch as many times, as long as you subscribe to me on Patreon. But yeah, thank you so much again, bro. So I finished the darkest area, and now I took the lightest. I do the lightest area, and I just try to fill the middle of chest. You can see the full tattoo already not leaking, already not so much red, you know, already just regular gray. So it means that my technique, what I do, what I found during my 16 years of experience worked pretty well. And you can see the edges of already tattooed areas not red at all. And I don't use any Bactine to make red less, you know. I don't use any special creams. I use just distillated water with little bit of soap and Aquaphor. That's it. Aquaphor, I can say, who is not from the US, Aquaphor, it's almost regular Vaseline, you know. Not so complicated, very simple, regular, so. And yeah, 7 soft edge magnum. Is this finished in one session, and how many hours did it took? So I can say the background behind of this guy and head, just black color, I did on previous session, so it's already healed. Background behind the head is healed, head, black on head also healed, and I just locked the stencil on the body with the gray wash, you know. But the bottom, this falling down guy, black silhouette, orange background, the full opaque gray, you know, done during one day. And it took around like 6-7 hours, something like that, you know. So I finished that. Thank you, Antichrist tattoo. Thank you so much. Brandon, thank you. Thank you. So yeah, like I said, I did background before. Background is almost here on bending area of behind the elbow. So background on the top of this tattoo, background is healed. Head and back of head is healed as well, and I just lock the stencil by using gray wash. Gray wash there also healed, but the bottom, the rest is completely fresh. The bottom, falling guy, orange with yellow on the bottom as well. This opaque gray, kind of like a sculpture guy, is also fresh. And I finished it during one day. Like I said, it took around like 6-7 hours, I don't know. So you can see that this video, this live stream is around like 2 hours. And on this video, I almost did this sculpture guy, probably everything on this video without hat, you know. And when we started this video, the bottom was done. So I spent around like, on bottom around like 2 hours, then 2.5 maybe, then on the middle of chest is around 2.5 hours, and then a little bit on the head. So around like 6 hours probably, 6 hour session. And yeah, and you have to understand this is female, this is male forearm, so it's a little bit bigger. And the guys has muscles, you know, and forearm is not so small, so it's around like a little bit longer, the palm wide size, and it's a little bit longer like this, you know, something like that. Just to try to give you the understanding of the size. So let me check all of my devices. They work pretty correct. Everything pretty correct, very good. And yeah, we still have around like 10 minutes of live stream. So if you have some questions, ask me. If you don't subscribe to me on YouTube, you can subscribe, because I upload here different time lapse, and once a month I do live stream like this. So if you don't want to miss live stream, highly recommended to subscribe to me on YouTube to get notification about upcoming live stream. And also would like to remember July 21st I will do webinar. So if you would like to take a part, highly recommend it, because only first around 50 or maybe 100 people will get 50% discount to take a part of this webinar. So the link is under this video. Highly recommended to take this webinar. We're gonna work there together, and I will show you a lot of different and more, explain you more detailed, you know. So, yep. Sometimes because I record everything by myself, sometimes I'm really hiding some areas and don't see that. Some process, I mean, hiding by my head, but yeah, I found. Right now, just 5 round shader, and you can see using like a zigzag movement, I try to fill it out. And you have to remember, when you do kind of like a zigzag movement, every time the middle is gonna be empty. So you have to back there and fill the middle as well. Okay, yeah, and now I decided to, because the narrow area I did with 5 round shader, but then there's a little bit wider area, and edge of this area has to be a little bit more softer. So this is the reason why I decided to take shader. To take not shader, to take magnum, small magnum. And you can just, every time when you watch, it doesn't matter, you watch my live stream or you watch videos from different tattoo artists, analyze what they do. And your process as well, analyze what you do and analyze what other artists do, you know. Because analyzing, you can find a lot of answers. You can see on this tattoo, I did the bottom, then did one side, did another side, and then go with the top, you know. So analyze the process, look very precision, see how I place the cartridge, you know, and then you can understand actually everything. How it works, how it plays, you know. Just a little bit, guys, and probably in like 7-8 minutes I'm gonna stop. Yeah, like 5-7 minutes, and I'm gonna stop with this live stream. I hope it was very helpful for you. If you didn't tap like, if you like this live stream, tap like. It helps me, it supports me, you know, it brings my video actually on a better level, you know. Yep. So thank you to everyone who tapped the like here. Thank you to everyone who supported me. Thank you to everyone who subscribed to me on Patreon. So yeah, just hiding a little bit by my head, but removes it. You can see, yeah, just I'm working from dark to light, placing it. And as you can see, when you analyze the full process, you can see I don't use a lot of Vaseline, you know, I don't use a lot of cream or something like that. I just tap a little bit, just touch, just make it like just, I don't know, apply a little bit thin layer, and that's it. I don't apply a lot. Sometimes only when what areas already done, I can apply it there a little bit more just to protect. And that's it. The rest of time, the rest of session, I don't use a lot of Vaseline. I just use it a little bit. Some of you using Facebook. There's some of you using Facebook. I don't know. I didn't use Facebook for a while, and just let me know. Do you use it? Because I tried to, back to Facebook, and I found that most of my clients from Europe, and also most of them just looking tattoos, but not ready to get some of them, And this is the reason why, I don't know, is Facebook still popular or not? I don't use it so much. So just let me know, tap in the comments plus if you use it or minus if you don't. I'm really interested who still use it. Yeah, and fill the rest just with middle tone. And just few minutes and I gonna stop. Yeah, and we're gonna stop. Most of UK still use. Wow. But most of UK, you mean like a more adult generation? I mean like around 40 or 50 years old, or more young people? Really interesting about that. Or young people mostly use, TikTok only, and that's it. Yeah. So you can see the full tattoo is almost done. Oh, Antichrist tattoo they also use. Good, got you. So Facebook still popular. Okay, this may be something more about me. I have to back there again. Okay guys, thank you so much. I have to stop this live stream. It's already almost 6:30, just a couple minutes and I'm gonna stop. Thank you so much to be with me. These two hours was a little. It was really nice to talk to you and answer to your question. It was really, I see that like 220 people already watched us, so I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. Thank you for really great questions. We talk a lot. This 2 hours, it's really a lot, guys. Believe me, it's really a lot. So thank you. I will do next live stream. Now is what, April? So I will do next live stream in May. Don't miss it. Don't miss it to subscribe to me here on YouTube. Then you don't miss next live stream. Next live stream gonna be in May. So don't forget about upcoming webinar. Everything in description under this video. There's links to Patreon, video tutorials, and my webinar as well. Thank you for great questions. If you really like this live stream, tap like and help me to push my videos on better level. Thank you so much. Дуже дякую Антихрист Тату. Намагаюся поширювати свою творчість. Намагаюсь більше розмовляти українською мовою. І буду це робити більше. І хочу робити україномовний контент. Тому не губтеся. Я буду намагатися робити все, що від мене залежить. Все, що можу, і все, що і хочу це робити. Окей, дякую. Дякую всім. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you and see you next time in May.